You are her servant because you think buying her gifts and agreeing to everything makes you a man. That's why she is the boss in the relationship. By the end of this, you'll know the habits that separate the men women respect from the men they use. This isn't about hating women or manipulating them. It's about reclaiming your masculinity in a world designed to turn you soft, agreeable, and weak. Every choice you make, every reaction, every boundary you set or let slide tells her who you are. And if you don't hold the line, you'll keep losing her respect, and eventually you'll lose her. But if you do, if you stand like a man, she will follow. You're not here to serve, you're here to lead. And the sooner you learn how, the sooner your entire life changes. 1. Read her actions, not her words. You think she proves loyalty with words, but women test only through actions. Sweet promises mean nothing if her behavior is chaos. Weak men believe her words. Smart men read her patterns. Stop being fooled. Lead by what she does, not by what she says. In the soft age, men who cling to words are orphans of truth, blind to the reality in front of them. She will never follow a man who cannot see past her stories. Strength means opening your eyes, calling her bluff, and holding her accountable to the life she actually lives. 2. Set boundaries early. If you let things slide, you teach her to disrespect you. Every small act of lateness, every snide comment you ignore, tells her you are weak. Smart men correct it immediately. Boundaries are not cruelty. Boundaries are proof you respect yourself. And when you respect yourself, she has no choice but to respect you. In the soft age, men who avoid conflict become orphans of their own weakness, silently ruled by the very women they hope to please. Every unspoken boundary you fail to enforce makes her the leader and you the follower. Strength is drawing the line and daring her to cross it, because only then will she know you cannot be broken. 3. Stay focused on your mission. The man who makes a woman his mission loses her. Every time you put her before your purpose, you shrink in her eyes. Every time you bend your schedule to fit her moods, you tell her you have no center. The man who stays on his path earns her admiration. She should orbit your life, not the other way around. Picture the boardroom where one man sits silent while everyone else talks. When he finally speaks, the entire table leans in. That is what mission looks like. If you abandon your goals to please her, she will despise you for it. She cannot trust a man who cannot even trust himself. A man with a mission is a man she can trust. And you, have you ever lost your fire, skipped your training, or shelved your dream just to keep her happy? That's the soft age disease. You're not here to orbit. You're here to be the gravity she cannot escape. 4. Choose character over beauty. Beauty blinds weak men. Every time you excuse a lie because of her eyes, you betray yourself. Every time you swallow disrespect because of her body, you orphan your own dignity. They tolerate poison wrapped in perfume and call it love. Smart men know that beauty without honor is rot wrapped in silk. No matter how tempting, you walk away from corruption. Imagine a king who bows to a courtesan simply because she is adorned. His kingdom crumbles while he worships a mask. True strength is choosing dignity over desire again and again. How many times have you excused behavior you would never accept from a man just because it came from a beautiful woman? That is the soft age illusion. Reject it. Reclaim your standard. Reclaim yourself. 5. Do not chase validation. Every time you beg for approval, you hand her control. Every time you post for likes, every time you fish for compliments, you trade your masculinity for a hit of attention. Smart men don't beg, they stand. Confidence comes from within, not from her applause. She may smile when you chase. She may even enjoy the game. but she will never respect the man who needs her validation to feel like a man. Picture the soldier who looks to the crowd for approval before he marches. He is no leader. He is an orphan of the soft age. How many times have you let the silence of your own insecurity drive you to seek her nod? Stop it. Respect yourself, and she will either rise to meet you or fall away. 6. Walk away when respect is gone. If she mocks you, disrespects you, or ignores your boundaries, it's over. Every time you cling harder, you bury yourself deeper. Every time you beg, you confirm her power. Weak men cling harder. Strong men leave. Walking away isn't punishment, it's protection of your dignity. Once respect is dead, attraction is already buried. Save yourself the funeral. Think of the general who refuses to retreat, even when the battle is lost. His men die for his pride. Don't be that general. Respect is the ground you stand on. If it collapses, you march out. How many times have you stayed in a room, in a bed, in a life where you were no longer respected? That's not love. That's self-betrayal. Leave and live like a man who still has a spine. 7. Listen more than you talk. Women reveal themselves constantly, not just with words, but with tone, silence, and patterns. Every pause hides a truth. Every shift in her eyes is a confession. Smart men pay attention. Weak men dismiss the signs. Listening is not weakness, it is weapon. The man who listens commands the room without raising his voice. Picture the boardroom again. One man sits silent, watching, and when he finally speaks, every other voice goes quiet. That is power born of attention. Listening tells you who she really is and whether she deserves your time. How many times have you ignored the silence, ignored the clues, only to be blindsided later? Stop ignoring, stop dismissing, start listening like your future depends on it, because it does. 8. Stay composed under pressure. Life will test you, she will test you. Every day, every argument, every crisis is a trial of your composure. Losing control proves you are unfit to lead. Every time you rage, every time you snap, you confirm her doubts. A man who stays calm when plans collapse, who laughs instead of rages, radiates strength. Picture the storm outside a cabin. The winds rage, the trees bend, but inside the fire holds steady. That is self-control. That is silent power. And it makes her feel safe in your presence. How many times have you let the smallest frustration explode into chaos? How many times have you traded respect for an outburst you couldn't take back? Echo this truth. Composure is command. Composure is gravity. Composure is leadership. Without it, you are a child in a man's body. 9. Stay in control of intimacy. If great sex is the only reason you stay, you are already lost. Every time you sacrifice dignity for desire, you shrink. Every time you let her disrespect slide because the bedroom feels good, you orphan your own manhood. Many men trade dignity for desire. Smart men know intimacy without respect is just self-betrayal. Imagine the man who laughs with friends about the chaos at home, but still crawls back because the nights are wild. He is chained, not free. Control yourself, or she will control you. Desire should follow respect, never replace it. How many times have you excused her contempt just to keep the heat alive? Stop it. Respect first, or nothing. 10. Lead the relationship. Leadership is not dominance, it is direction. Every time you hesitate, she senses weakness. Every time you refuse to decide, you hand her the wheel. You decide, you create, you move forward. A woman relaxes into her femininity when she can trust your confidence. Picture the ship without a captain. The crew panics, chaos spreads, and the strongest sailor takes control. If you abdicate leadership, she takes it. And once she is in charge, attraction dies. You must lead, calmly and with purpose. How many times have you told yourself you were being considerate, when in truth you were just avoiding responsibility? That is not kindness, that is cowardice. Lead or be led. 11. Let her earn your attention. Your attention is the highest currency you own. Every time you hand it out without cost, you bankrupt yourself. If you give it away freely, it loses all value. Smart men reward effort. They let her prove she belongs in their world. Weak men chase, strong men filter. Imagine the marketplace where fools toss gold coins into the crowd for free. Do they look powerful or pathetic? The right woman invests when she knows your attention must be earned. How many times have you given endless time, endless focus, endless energy to someone who barely lifted a finger for you? Stop giving discounts on your value. Demand investment, and you will know who is truly worthy of your presence. You've heard the truths. The core is simple. Respect yourself, or no one else will. Set boundaries, stay on your mission, and never trade dignity for desire. That is the spine of masculinity. By now you know the cost of living soft and the reward of standing firm. So ask yourself, where have you been weak, and when will you rise? This is not about hating women. It is about becoming a man they can finally respect, and a man you can finally respect too. Carry these words daily. Repeat them until they shape you, and live them until no one can mistake you for soft.